Yo, what's happening? It's Trippy Grizzlies back at it again, you know what I'm saying? Sorry we've been acting for a long time. We've had, life. But anyways, we're back again with another video for y'all. And this time, the story is the first time I did DMT. Now, this was a very horrible time for me because I was going through a bad time with relationship and stuff. And I had the great idea to do DMT. And so what happens was we pick up the thing at like 2 in the morning or something, 11 or 12 at night, I don't know. Guy was lagging all day. We got it. We got the substance in our hand and we looked at it. Man, this yellowy powder. How far can it take us? We wondered. And I'm thinking about it. And I'm like, man, I'm holding the strongest substance in my hand right now. And I'm going to do it. So I decided to do a small dose that night. And we get the crack pipe. I know that sounds horrible, but this is not anything like crack. It's not, yeah. Don't do crack, also. It's probably not a good idea. Anyways, back to the story. So, I'm holding the DMT, and we put it in the crack pipe. I have my friend holding the crack pipe for me while I'm about to smoke it. I get ready, prepare myself, make sure you're in a comfortable environment where you feel that you're safe and at peace with yourself. So, I prepare to take the first hit. I inhale, and I exhale. And as soon as I exhale, the entire world went to shambles. I closed my eyes and I get ready to take the next inhale. It's so hard to breathe in as well because it's like breathing in something stronger than if you smoke weed, you would know how thick it is when you're gonna smoke it. But when you smoke this, it's like imagine that times 100, and it's so hard on your bones too. Not your bones, your freaking lungs. And yeah, so I exhale the second hit, close my eyes, and I see Flowey from Cuphead start fighting, and he's like fighting some weird celestial being, and it's all in my head. It's all black and white, and it kind of goes crazy for a little bit. Like colors start to go enhanced, and like all kinds of patterns in my head, and I could like not comprehend it that well. And that was basically the majority of the trip, as I didn't do a high dose that night. The next night, I came home from a football game and I was with my friend again, and I decided to do a heroic dose or a breakthrough trip. And what happened was kind of trippy. So I prepared to take the hit. I'm sitting in front of my desk this time because I felt like it was a better area environment for me to be in, and I'm listening to. I decided to put on like chill lo-fi, happy beats. You know what I mean? Just to set the vibe better. And so I take the first hit, and as soon as I take it, I took a way bigger hit than last time I exhale. Reality starts flopping all around. The roof goes up and down like crazy. All my walls start to melt and go crazy. And I prepare to take the second hit. As I inhale, I blow out, and I feel like reality is starting to drift away. I am starting to drift away from myself, my body, and I felt like a spiritual entity coming into the DMT world. I take the third hit, breathe out. Reality is no longer what it was. My existence was questionable, and I could not understand where I was or who I was, so I decided to close my eyes. As soon as I close my eyes, I see a vortex of Bart Simpson flying around me, and these walls are literally Bart Simpson all over every single wall in like a vortex shape, and you're flying around through this dimensional plane, and I felt like it was too much, so I opened my eyes for a split second. And that was kind of a bad idea because I was just about to break through. When I closed my eyes again, after about 2 or 3 seconds, I was already broken through, and I closed my eyes and I was fully DMT. I was DMT. I was there in the plane of non-existence, and I did not exist whatsoever in this plane. And I don't feel my body anymore. I literally only feel my head and where I was, and I felt like a black layout all around. And as I'm looking around the black plane, it's moving up and down and going crazy in every single direction. There's like lines of blue. It's like imagine a black plane, a dimensional plane. It's all black, and you can see blue lines in the shapes of in patterns of squares all over, everywhere. And as I look around, I start to see buildings forming out of the blackness. And in these buildings were different rooms. These rooms had little neon people mangling, not mangling, but they were like mingling with each other inside of the rooms in a distance. And I was like, what the heck? I could not imagine what I was seeing. As I look around more, I start to see another building, but it was all black, and this woman that was in blue started flying around the building and like signaling me in a way. She wasn't nude, but you could see the outline of her body as it was on the building, and it was flying around. It hit the ground. It was just basically a shadow of whatever it was on, or it was connected to it somehow. It was a part of it. It was it. That's what it was. It was a woman in blue, long hair, and it's really hard to describe. Um, After a while, this woman like confronts me. She's not like talking to me, but she's like making like hand signals at me and like, I don't know, acting like really weird. She wanted me like to come with her, but I couldn't go with her. And like I was like, okay, I'm sitting here. I look around more, and what I see is like these teeth chattering, these like little dentist teeth, the ones that you wind up, or the ones that are like jaws, and they like hop around on the desk. And these jawlines, or whatever the heck they are, not jawlines, but the teeth are all clattering around me in circles. They surround me. There's like 100 of them. They're all wind up, and they start to say goodbye, goodbye, all of them. And as they finish saying goodbye, I start to get pulled back into my body. And as this happens, I become one with myself again. I opened my eyes and I felt like a completely different person. I could not understand what I just saw. I couldn't perceive it in any which way, and I felt like I was a different person entirely. Not only was I a different person, but I had done this in a really rough time for myself, so it was even that much more impacting on me. I see my friend looks at me, he was like, "Yo, are you good?" I was like, "Yeah, man, I just saw reality in the universe in every single way possible in like a quarter of 10 minutes or so." And that is basically what happened during my first DMT experience. Let me know in the comments if you guys have ever done DMT or experimented with it in any way. It's definitely something that changes your mind and how you think about certain things. If you like the video, make sure you drop a like. I hate asking for this stuff, but you know what can you do? And yeah, hope you guys have a great day. This is Trippy Grizzlies. Catch you guys.